Hi, I'm Dave and welcome to day 6 of RPGaDay 2021. This is the global initiative to try and get everybody talking positively about tabletop RPGs. I have only just noticed how much my ears stick out. Maybe a little bit of blue tack behind there before I do tomorrow's one. Anyway, right, so day 6. I have foolishly decided that I was going to try and do as many of the prompts every day as possible, rather than just use one of them or go with the top one or roll randomly like you can do, roll a d8 and halve it. Okay, so day 6, and the primary topic is flavour. Yeah, it's strange how I don't like onions or cheese, but really like cheese and onion crisps. No, I don't think that's what I meant when I put that one down. But anyway, flavour. What's your favourite flavour of RPGs? Personally, I like the good new book smell and that lovely taste of a good hardcover. Favourite flavour of RPGs for me is probably urban fantasy. Which is odd because I haven't played an urban fantasy RPG for a very long time. Unless technically, I've been playing Changeling, but it's been set in Victorian era, so it's not modern urban fantasy. But I do like a good urban fantasy. My favourite games have always been things like witchcraft, cult, mage, vampire. Quite like some of that. You know, it's the real world, but scary. So the other 3 for the 6th are chase. So I know historically the TSR's Indiana Jones RPG is always heavily chastised as being a bad RPG, but I really like it, and I played so much of it as a teenager you wouldn't believe. But something that's always stuck in my head from that has been the chase flowchart. How good is that? The chase flowchart in Indiana Jones, especially when you look at the ones that's in the Judge's Survival Pack, if I remember rightly, I think that's what it was called. It was a book of handy resources for the judge, who was technically the game master, which included like a random ruins generator and actual character creation, because that wasn't in the main set. But there were these chase flowcharts, which is basically just this massive little squares with different directions and stuff on it, and little arrows joining them all up, so that you could randomly have a street location for running around and chasing bad guys or getting chased in cars or anything like that. It was brilliant. Really, really good idea. Yeah. Why has nobody done that since? Maybe they have, and I just haven't seen it. Let me know if they have. The other ones are explore. Surely a lot of RPGs like that are exploring ones, especially when it comes to things like D&D. That's basically an exploring game, isn't it? But it's always nice to actually go out into the outside world and live vicariously, you know, explore the outside world when we've spent so much of it indoors. And I'm planning on spending a lot of indoors anyway, because I'm incredibly paranoid like that. But it kind of reminds me a lot of that Changeling game again, where we played a lot of it during lockdown, and a lot of the players decided to roleplay going to tea shops and having cake, because we couldn't go to tea shops and have cake in real life. Okay, the last one for today is Path, and I could say that I've never played Pathfinder, but then again I suppose it is kind of a fantasy RPG, and I've just started playing 5e D&D. I never stick to the path. See what else is out there. Don't get railroaded. Okay, I can't think of anything else to say for that one, so I'm going to stop it there. Thank you for taking part. Don't forget to join in by spreading what your answers to the prompts on your social media things. You can blog, vlog, podcast. I know Anthony's doing a podcast this year round. I keep thinking about doing a podcast, but I don't think my voice is good enough for it. It's really croaky, but it is a way of listening to me droning on without seeing this gormless face, which is a great idea and great for everybody else involved. So yeah, share it everywhere. Just remember to hashtag everything RPGaDAY2021 just so that everybody else can find it. And with that, I will leave you until tomorrow. Remember, stay multi-classy.